Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's Monday, March 17th, 2025. Like I've been saying, today's a new day filled with new opportunities, and we're here to capitalize on these opportunities. Do not bring in anything that happened last week on Friday. Don't bring anything from last month. Don't bring anything from any previous day of trading. Reset, regroup, refocus, and bring a fresh mindset today. We're not worried about the wins and the losses, 100% focused on the process. We're here to be patient, disciplined, and once the setups present themselves, we're here to execute on these trades. We'll take a look at the chart, see what we got going on, and I'll let you guys know. All right, guys, here we're on the charts. Currently 6:46 in the morning. We're again, guys, same focus on the same process, right? ES hourly on the left, NQ hourly on the right, and we look for the same pivot points that we do on the hourly, on the 4-hour, and on the daily. We look for any gaps, any imbalances that price might have left behind that price wants to come into, tap into, and give a potential bounce / reversal. So here we are. We'll see. As you guys can see, there's not much in terms of levels here on the ES. I do have a 4-hour buy side up here, close to 674. NQ has nothing much up here, really, until this 4-hour gap imbalance that is left behind. I wouldn't do this one because price usually tends to go to the last imbalance left behind and a bounce off of that. So it could continue, close over this, but then eventually come in, tap into this 4-hour gap and give the reversal that I'm looking for. Price is looking pretty bullish, very strong. So not looking to do anything in the middle of the range here or at the highs. Kind of just wait it out, see if price or ES wants to come in here, tap into the 675 level, and give a possible rejection, and then we might try to take a short off of that. So again, guys, it's Monday, not much for news or anything going on in the market, so we're going to make sure we're super patient, super disciplined, and once the setup presents itself, we'll make sure we execute. We'll just be here. If there's no setups, then I'll take no trades all day, but we'll just keep waiting. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. All right, guys, here we are, potential NQ long here. We get this close above. And we do. I'm in there. All right, guys, so here's the reasoning behind it. As you see here, we have a pivot here, sell side. Price came down here, tapped into that. Sell side liquidity here. 2-minute created a nice size gap here. Once we got the candle closed bullish, price is telling me that it wants to push higher. It was trying to start a bearish downtrend here. You guys saw it's been consolidating, creating lower highs, lower lows. But once price tapped into this level, also tapped into the 50% retracement for the day, and then gave that bullish close, it's showing me that buyers are in the market right now. And again, this is my A+ setup here, and I went ahead and jumped in it long. We do have a ton of buy side liquidity here on ES that I'm expecting price to want to go push towards and target. So I'm using that as an added confluence, and we'll see what we get. Again, I don't control anything once in the trade. All I control is my process to make sure I execute and be patient to wait for the trade setups to present themselves. It's currently 8:19. It's been about 2 hours since market open. We've been super patient, super disciplined, and now we're going to make sure we execute to the best of our abilities, which is the 2R all or nothing. And I'll be back and I'll let you guys know how this trade plays out. All right, guys, here we are back on the charts. As you can see here, the trade ended up going against me. Did go a couple points in my favor, about 15 points in my favor, but ultimately came back, took me out for a full -1 hour loser. Emotions are very well in check. I'm actually surprised of how I feel right now. I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I'm not trying to go revenge trade. I'm not trying to go on tilt and make this loss back. I'm actually pretty calm, cool, and collected. I'll be waiting for another possible setup if price taps into one of my levels. That's what I'll be waiting for. Not going to rush in anything. I know my levels. You guys know my levels. It's the 50% retracement, it's the hourly and the 4-hour. And if price taps into one of those and gives a valid setup, then I'll make sure to execute on that. It looks like ES might want to come down here, tap into the 50% and a potential bounce. I do want this buy side on ES to be tapped into. But if there's no setups, there's no trade, right? Don't want to force anything here and make this losing day potentially bigger. Get angry, get upset because I took a subpar setup. I'll make sure I wait for a quality A+ setup of mine, and I'll let you guys know if it presents itself, and I'll take it. All right, guys, here we are, potential short here. We get this 2-minute to close below this gap, and we are in. I'll go ahead and move my stop loss and take profit, and I'll go ahead and explain this trade here in a bit. All right, guys, so here we are in the setup. I'll go ahead and show you this. So NQ broke already above the high of the day, came through, tapped in here,
If you look at the 4-hour, we have a pretty large gap here that we're currently in. And due to this reason, we are in premium right now as well. As you guys see the 50%, we're way above that. We've been kind of pushing up here the last couple minutes, hours even. Pretty strong bullish trend. If this bullish trend is to continue, if the bulls really are in the market, it would have never inversed this gap, is how my strategy works. Price came, created this solid 7-8 point gap. Rejected it here the first time, created a nice strong candle, and ultimately came down here and got inverted. So now we're expecting price to potentially sell off here. Give me a nice little pullback because we have been moving up for a couple hours here, and we'll see how it goes. Again, guys, I do not control anything once in the trade. I control my patience, my discipline, and to be able to wait for my setups. And once my setups do present themselves, I got to make sure I execute to the best of my ability. So that's what I'll be doing here. My stop loss is set, my take profits are set, and I'll be back and I'll let you guys know how this trade goes. All right, guys, here we are back on the charts. Just want to give you guys a quick update how price is going. Currently going in my favor, but as you guys see here, it's 12.45 now. If you guys have been following along here for a little bit, you guys know that I do not like to gamble with the market on closing balances. So at 12.45, wherever the price is, I move my stop loss to break even, or my target to break even. I don't want to gamble with the news that comes out at 12.50, so I make sure I protect myself here. And I went ahead and moved it a couple points in the profit. We'll see how price wants to act towards the 12.50 market on closing balance. And I'll go ahead and update you guys here if I haven't been stopped out or if my profit hasn't been hit. All right, guys, here we are, 12:49, 50 seconds, 7 seconds till the market on closing balance. Just so you guys could see how it moves and fluctuates. Price is about to come out. It adds out. See how fast it moves? That's the type of volatility that. It's a little crazy, but if it does go in your favor, it kind of works out. When it goes against you, you kind of get stopped out pretty quick. So right here, we're kind of letting it play out because we are in profit. We're not going to lose anything. Stop loss is at break even already, so might as well just, the risk to reward is pretty decent on this one. So we'll see if we can get it to keep going. It is going in our favor. Hopefully here we can get it. Fingers on the exit button if it gets close. Let's see, we have been waiting for this break here. I'm going to go ahead and move my stop loss to more in profit here just in case price wants to come back again. This news is kind of, don't really know what the heck. It could move at any moment. I'm securing at least half an hour here on these accounts. If price wants to continue going a couple ticks lower, that'd be awesome. It's going decent. Come on, fill me. How much does that mean?
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, that was extremely loud. Sorry about that. But there you guys are. Turn that day around from -1R to a +1R. Finishing off the day green. The winning streak, there it is. Super patient, super disciplined, and executed very well. Again, that 100%, you control what you can control, and that is the process and the mindset you bring into trading. Don't get upset. Don't revenge trade. Don't blow these accounts, because once you go on tilt, it's not even the same version of you that started the day. You lose control and it gets crazy, and it's not even you anymore. So we were able to get the full +2R on this trade. Thankfully, followed the plan, followed the setups, followed the strategy, and it played out. I'll go ahead and show you guys. I'll show you guys the Apex accounts here in a bit. All right, guys, here we are on the dashboard. As you can see here, all accounts in the green today. Drawdown is very good. At the highs, basically max drawdown. Accounts are still growing. We're growing them slow and steady. I'll go ahead and show you guys today's trades. As you see, 2 trades. I took 1 loser in the morning. Second trade was a winner, full +2R. Here's the executions. I'll show you my funny features. It's just the total amount. Again, it's double the risk, double the reward on the 50K accounts. There you have it, guys. Another day being super patient, being super disciplined. I took the first trade around 8:18, something like that. That was a loser. I did not get mad. I did not get angry. I did not revenge trade. I did not go on tilt. I was super patient, super disciplined, and I waited for my setup. The second trade of the day didn't come until around 12. As you guys might have seen today, price was just going higher and higher after like the afternoon session, after lunch came back. and there was no setups for me. Thankfully, my strategy, it prevents me to get into the subpar setups, and I just let the market keep going if it wants to go until it gives me my setup. You guys saw the explanation on why I took the trade, and thankfully it worked out in my favor. So calling it a day here. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Peace.